Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Community Fitness Program sponsored by U Chicago Medicine's Urban Health Initiative in partnership with Body Parts Fitness. Thank you for joining us this morning as Ms. Marta Hopkins will leading us through today's exercise.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Let's get started. As you can see, we're doing chair yoga sculpt, which is yoga on a chair, and we'll be using weights. If you do not have weights, that's perfectly fine. I like to use the weights to help me to build more muscular strength. So I want you to sit up nice and tall towards the edge of your seat. Create length from the hips all the way to the armpits. In fact, place your hands here on your hips and tip the pelvis forward as if you're taking your pelvis and it's a bowl, which it is actually, and then we're just dripping water out of the pelvic bowl. We'll slide our hands here at our thighs and lower your gaze. And if it feels good for you, just close your eyes. I want you to feel connected and grounded to the earth beneath you. Feel your 10 toes and your heels on the ground, your hips, your sit bones resting on the seat of the chair, and your spine is nice and long. Today's intention for today is I am here. No matter how you've shown up, you are here. So let us work with that thought and know that we are living in the present. Nothing behind us, nothing in front of us, just where we are now, our breath, and this practice. And just take a moment to notice how you're arriving here. I am here. Feel your breath. Don't try to alter it at all, but just notice how it lands in your body. Are you feeling short, choppy breaths? Or do you have a deep inhale and a nice long exhale? I want to invite you to take a deeper exhale. And that helps to activate the parasympathetic response system in the body, which deals with reducing tension. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release. One more inhale. Exhale, release. I am here. And now let's begin to coordinate movement and breath. We'll sweep our arms up. If your eyes are closed, open them and bring your palms together on an inhale. And then exhale, bring your fingertips down and keep the spine nice and long. Sit bones still grounded into the seat of the chair. Release. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Again, one last time. Inhale. And then bring your palms together and settle them at your heart center with your thumbs touching your sternum. Beautiful. And we'll release our hands down by our sides. Let's begin to warm up the body even more. We'll start with neck stretches. Excuse me. I'm going to take my right hand out to the side and draw my left ear to my left shoulder blade. Feel that nice stretch here on the right side. And if you want, you can sweep your left arm up over your head and tap your right ear. And just gently glide your head down. And then sit up nice and tall. Let's switch sides. Left arm extends out. Bring the right ear to the right shoulder blade. Stay here, find the length. Or you can sweep the right arm up and take it over your head here, gently navigating the ear to your shoulder blade. Gorgeous. Come back to center. From here, I'm going to take my right hand down. I can either send my fingertips towards this, towards the earth, or if you want a little bit more engagement, grab hold of the back of the chair. I'll sweep my left arm up and then take a nice lateral stretch. Feel the stretch on the left side of your body, but keep both of your hips grounded into the earth. And let's come all the way back to center. We'll switch sides. Either keep your fingertips down and lift the right arm up and take it over, or you can grab hold of the seat of the chair. Beautiful. Come all the way back to center. And this time I'm going to bring my left arm to reach my right, and I'll interlace my fingertips. Bring the palms up towards the ceiling. Excuse me, keeping the elbows straight, and we'll take a nice crescent stretch. Keep your hips grounded into the seat, and then just come over from side to side. Come back to center and take it to the opposite side. Creating space in between the intercostal muscles. So those muscles in between the ribs. Let's do that one more time on each side. Notice what you're feeling in your body. Maybe you have a little bit of tension in your shoulders. Send a little love in that area and release. Come back to center, and we'll take it to the opposite side. Gorgeous. And then come all the way back. Let's bring our hands to our heart and release your hands down to your thighs. I'm going to grab my water. Always have your water close by if you need it. I have a tickle in my throat. So from here, we're going to go on. We're still warming up the body before we pick up our weights. I'm still sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to bring my hands to my shoulders this time. And then we'll do our lovely shoulder rolls. Bring the elbows up. Take them back. Feel your scapula drawing closer together and then down. Just take a nice circle. Come forward, up, back, and down. Again. Up, back, and down. One more time. Up, back. Feel like you're squeezing a pencil in between the shoulder blades, and then down. And then let's reverse it. Take your elbows back, squeeze the scapula together, bring them up, and then around. Do this a couple more times. Squeeze the scapula toward one another, lift, and then around. We'll do one more. Squeeze, lift, and then around. Lovely. Let's keep our hands here on our shoulders, and then we're just going to twist the torso from side to side. Be very gentle with the movement of your neck here. I want you to initiate the movement in your torso. And your hands are just on your shoulders. So twist gently from side to side. You will find that your pelvis moves along with your spine, which is what it should do. Let's do a couple more. Beautiful. Well, one last time on each side. And we'll come back to center. Lovely. Let's bring our hands down to our thighs. And we'll take a nice eagle pose. I'm going to take my left leg and cross it over the right. If you want to, you can wrap the leg around the back of your ankle. We'll extend the arms straight out and across. And then we'll bring our hands to the midline. And I'm going to take my right arm around the left, either wrapping the forearms around each other, interlacing fingers and lifting up, or place your hands on your shoulders and then lift your elbows up. Keep your spine nice and long. Feel the pelvis still tipping forward. Beautiful eagle pose. Let's take a couple breaths here. Into the back side of the body, opening up here. Use your breath. 60% of our lung capacity is in the back side of our body, so we want it's nice to open that up. Let's release the hands, bring them around to the seat of the chair and unwind the legs here. From here, we're going to come into a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So we'll tip the pelvis forward, inhale, look up. Exhale, release, round the spine, draw your chin to the chest. Again, inhale, lift, look up. Exhale, release, round the spine, chin to chest. And then come all the way back to a nice neutral spine. Let's switch sides here. This time I'm going to take my right leg and cross it over my left. I'll wrap my legs around or just keep the legs dangling down. Extend the arms out, sit up nice and tall. Bring your arms to the midline, and this time we'll take the left arm and wrap it up underneath the left, either interlacing fingertips, lifting the elbows, or place your hands on your shoulders. Keep the spine nice and long. Let's do a few rounds of breath here. Beautiful. And unwind. Bring the hands to the seat of the chair, the back of the chair. Unwind the legs, and let's do a few more cat-cow. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, release. Beautiful. And we'll make our way back to a nice seat. From here, I'm going to settle my hands here on my thighs, and I'm going to bring my right foot out with my toes onto on the earth, and I'm going to do a toe and heel tap. So I'm tapping my toe and then tapping the heel. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Beautiful. Bring the leg back, the right foot back, and then we'll switch sides. Left toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. One last time. Toe, heel. Beautiful. So let's begin with our weight. I'm going to start with bicep curls. So I'm going to take a nice set of weights here. Use a set that are comfortable for you, but challenge you as well. And you can still do this practice without weights. If you don't have weights, use water bottles or cans. So I have my weights facing the monitor, and my elbows are straight and nice and long. Relax the shoulders, and then I'll lift the weights up to my shoulders and then slowly lower back down. Let's do 10. 1, take it down. 2, down. Take it nice and slow as you release. 3, engage your muscles and lower, straightening the elbows. 4, take it down. 5, take it down. 6, take it down. 7, take it down. 3 more. 8, take it down. Keep your pelvis grounded into the seat. 9, 2 more. Up, and then take it all the way down, and then we'll take one last time here. Take it all the way down. Beautiful. I'm going to release this weight and do something a little lighter here, and we're going to come into front raises. So this time my elbows are straight again, but my palms are And my knuckles are facing the monitor with my palms behind me. And we'll do front raises. Lift the arms up, shoulder width, and then take them down. Let's do 10. 1, take it down. Beautiful. 2, take it down. 3, take it down. 4, squeeze and release. Beautiful. 5, take it down. 6, take it down. 7, take it down. 8, take it down. 9, take it down. Last one. 10. Squeeze and take it all the way down. Beautiful. I'm going to rest my hands here on my hips, on my thighs rather. And then we're going to come up to overhead presses. So I'm going to take my arms out, cactus arms. So my elbows are in alignment with my shoulders. Palms are facing the monitor, and we'll straighten the elbows and then lower down. Elbows in alignment with the shoulders. Let's do 10. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10, down. Release the weights. And I'm going to just take my fingertips towards my heels, feeling that nice stretch in the palms here, just to take a moment. Keep breathing. And then bring your hands down. From here, we'll come into lateral raises. So I have my weights facing my hips, and I'll lift up and then take them down. Let's do 10. 1, squeeze and release. 2, squeeze and release. 3, squeeze, release. 4, squeeze, release. 5, take it down. 6, take it down. 7, down. 8, down. We've got 2 more. 9, down. Beautiful. Last one. 10. And then take it down. Beautiful. Settle your hands, excuse me, your weights on your thighs. And then I'm going to glide my thighs back, and I'll settle my belly onto my thighs. And I bring my arms down. This is the last sequence that we'll do with the upper body for a moment here. So take the arms down. Again, the elbows are straight. And keep them close to your side. And settle your belly on the thighs, and then just bring the elbows up and then take them down. We're working the triceps here. 1, we'll do 10. Down. 2, down. Keep your feet grounded. 3, down. 4, down. And elbows in towards the waist. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. Spine stays nice and long. 2 more. 9, down. Last one. 10. And then bring it all the way down. Release the weights. And then sit up nice and tall. From here, we'll take a break from the weights and do a little bit of mobility and stretching here with a nice some breath flow. I'm going to separate my feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, so that will allow my torso to go between my legs. On an inhale, I'll sweep my arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your fingertips down to the earth. Or if you have blocks, rest your hands on your blocks. Take an inhale, extend the arms out. Keep your spine long. And then exhale, fold forward. And inhale, rise, bring the arms all the way up and open wide, lifting the chest and the heart. Come into your grace. I am here. Hands back to your heart. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Release the breath, head down. Lift up halfway. Find a little bit of contraction in your core as you lift up. And then lower back down, like inward to the breath. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms up, open wide one more time, lifting the chest and the heart, but soften your rib cage. And then bring your hands back to your heart. One last flow. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, fingertips to the earth. Inhale, rise, extend the arms out. Exhale, release, fingertips back down, head releases as well. And then inhale, lift all the way up, open wide, receive. Beautiful. And we'll settle our hands back to our heart center. And then come on down to a seated mountain. So we're going to move into a little bit of lower body engagement. We will do some work with our upper body too, and we're going to kind of coordinate lower and upper body. So we're still seated for now. We're going to take march. We're going to step, march steps. So I'm going to let my hands hover over my thighs and keep my foot flexed, lift the leg up and then down. Switch sides. Just do this a couple of times. Working those hip flexors, creating mobility in the hips. Lift up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Beautiful. From here, we'll release our hands and bring them either to the seat of the chair or on your hips. Move our weights over a little bit. We're going to do our hip rotations here. So I'm going to start with my left leg lifted up, take it out, and then bring it back in. Up, out, bring it back in. Up, out, bring it back in. 2 more. Up, out, bring it back in. Last one. Up, out, bring it back in. Let's switch sides. Up, out, bring it back in. We're doing 5 on each side. Up, out, bring it back in. Up, out, bring it back in. Up, out, bring it back in. Last one. Up, out, and bring it back in. From here, we'll do our leg extensions. So we're going to start with the left leg, lift up, extend it out, bring it back in, and then down. So you can do just the legs, or if you want to add on to and use a little bit of work with your shoulders. So I'm lifting up, extend, back in, and down. Up, extend, back in, and down. We'll do 5 on each side. That was 2. Up, extend, back in, and down. 2 more. Up, extend, back in, and down. Last one. Up, extend, back in, and down. Up, extend, back in, and down. I actually think I did an extra one. That's a bonus for you. Let's do the opposite side. Up, extend, back in, and down. Up, extend, back in, and down. That's 2. Up, extend, back in, and down. 3. Up, extend, back in, and down. 4. Up, extend, back in, and down. Let's do one more bonus. Up, extend, back in, and down. Gorgeous. We'll do one more series, our Warrior 2 series, on the chair before we stand up. So I'm going to I'll straddle my chair. My leg here on the side.
I think you're in the office. I was trying to make sure you was having a good day. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for asking. No problem.
Somebody is muted. And notice that your knee is directly over the ankle. So regardless if you're right that's fine. Either way, that feels good. Now your hands here on your hips. Help us
mute yourself. Mute yourself, Loretta. Loretta, mute yourself.
Extend the arms out. Beautiful. And then we'll bring the palms up. Let's coordinate breath with movement. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Palms up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. One last time. Up. Inhale, release. Bring your hands to your heart. Now you can do this sequence with weights or without. So let's extend the arms back out again. Use our weights. Up and then back down. Inhale, exhale, release. One more. Inhale, exhale, release. So I'll settle my left hand on my left thigh and I'll place my right hand on my hip here. Just glide the right hip back. We're coming into side angle stretch. Again, my knee is over my ankle. And then I'll take my hand to my right shoulder and then extend the right arm up. And then take it all the way over. Beautiful side angle. And draw your right shoulder blade up towards the ceiling. And you can either look up at your weights, your elbow, or maybe you come down looking at your left hand. Beautiful. And let's engage our core. Lift up, bring the right hand down, and then we'll sweep the left arm up, coming into reverse warrior. Beautiful. Now let's take a flow between reverse warrior and side angle for a couple of rounds. Come back to side angle, lift the arm up, and then take it over. Find that gorgeous stretch. And then come back to reverse. Wonderful. One last time. Nice flow. And then one last reverse. Nice.
Have a good day. You have the same. Thank you.
Let's bring our feet together and then we'll just switch sides. This time I'm going to take my right knee out to the side. I can either keep the left knee bent or straighten it. See what feels best. Tip the pelvis forward for that nice alignment in the spine. And we'll bring the arms out, either with weights or without. And inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Gorgeous. Right hand comes to the right thigh, and my left hand just kind of glides my left hip back. And I'll bring my hand to my left shoulder, lift it up, and bring it all the way over. I really like using the weights here because my right hand is engaged here. A lot of times we just let this hand hang limp. But I want you to engage your muscles here. Keep breathing. And let's take a nice flow in between side angle and reverse. So we'll take it back and lift the right arm up and over. Nice. Straighten the elbow if that's available for you. And then come back to a side angle. Back to reverse. Gorgeous. And then come back one last time on each side. Well, each pose rather. This is side angle. Draw your shoulder blade up. Nice. And then come all the way back down. Over to reverse. And then we'll make our way back to seated. So we're going to sit to stand. We'll do a few of these and just kind of transition to a few standing poses here. You can do this with or without weights. I'm going to place my weights together by my sternum and they're connected. And I'm settle your feet so that you're grounding all 10 toes in the earth and then lift up and come up to standing. Beautiful. Now I want you to send your butt back, engage the thighs, and then come back to seated. Nice. Let's do this for 8. Inhale, lift up. Send the butt back, find the seat, and lower. That was 2. Inhale for 3. Send the bum back, lower. Nice. Let's do 4. Engage the legs as you stand. Send the bum back, engage the quads and release. Lift up for 5. We'll send it back. 6. Take it down. 2 more. Nice. Send the thighs back, lower down. And then one last time. Lift, stand. And then let's complete it by sitting back down. Nice. I'm going to remove my weight. And then we'll come to standing. From here, I'm going to take my chair to the side of my couch so that it doesn't move. I actually am going to have the back of the chair facing me so I can hold on to it there. And then we're going to do some leg lifts. You could do this with or without the weights. Let me move these big ones out the way here. So I have my left thigh to the back of the chair. My left hand is sitting on the chair, or is placed on the chair. And I have my right hand grabbing the weight. I'm going to just bring the right leg forward and then back, forward, and back, forward, back. Let's do 8. 1, back. 2, back. 3, back. 4, back. 5, back. 6, back. 7, back. 8, back. Beautiful. We'll just switch sides. This time my hand is on the seat of the chair and I'll forward, back. 8, 1, back. 2, back. 3, back. 4, back. 5, back. 6, back. 7, back. 8, back. And bring it back down. I'm going to turn back around. And from here, we'll do a lateral lift here. And I'm going to keep my hand next to my thigh. I'm using the weight. I'll keep my foot flexed and then I'll bring it out and then back down. Let's do 8. And keep the weight next to your thigh. So you're kind of using the weight as a little bit more tension in the leg. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. Beautiful. I'll switch sides. Let me actually just turn my chair so I'm not, don't have my back to you. And we'll take it to the opposite side here. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. Keeping the leg grounded. Now your torso will move with you, but the idea is to get a nice rotation in the hip. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. Beautiful. Let's switch sides here, and then we'll do a few lunges. I'm going to keep my chair here. And I'm going to take one of my weights in my left hand here. My right hand. The left leg is towards the top of the chair, and we're going to come into a lunge. So I'm going to step my left leg back, and then lunge, and then come back up. We'll do 8 on each side. 1, down, back up. 2, down, back up. 3, down, up. 4, down, back up. Beautiful. 5, down, back up. 2 more. 6, well, actually 3. 6, down, back up. 7, down, back up. Last one. 8, down, back up. Working the glutes and the quadriceps. Beautiful. And we'll switch sides. This time I have my hand, my right hand on the seat, the back of the chair. My left hand has the weight. And I'll take my right leg back, take it down, and then lift up. Let's do 8. 1, down, back up. 2, down, back up. 3, down, back up. 4, down, back up. 5, down, back up, using the support of the chair to help me up. 6, down, back up. 2 more. 7, down, back up. And my left foot stays on the ground. 8, down, back up. Beautiful. Hinge at the hip to lower your weights. And then let's come into a downward facing dog to stretch it out before we cool down. So I'm bringing my chair to my couch. Place the hands on the seat of the chair and then just step all the way back. Coming into a gorgeous stretch here. Feeling the stretch from the hips to the armpits, as well as the heels to the hips. Few rounds of breath. And then we'll walk ourselves back up towards the chair. Keep your feet settled onto the earth, and then bring your forearms on the seat of the chair. Release the head. Coming into a beautiful forward fold. Bringing all that fresh blood and oxygen to the brain. Couple of breaths here. I'm going to settle my left hand on the seat of the chair, bring my right hand on my hip, and then I'll turn my torso to the right. Take a bend in the left knee, keeping the right leg straight, and extend the right arm straight up. Find that gorgeous twist. Now you can either gaze down at your forearm or look up, see what feels best. Watch your neck. And then release the right hand down. Let's switch sides. This time I'll take a bend in the right knee, left leg stays straight. Left hand on the hip and then turn towards the left. Sweep the right arm up. Gorgeous. And then unwind. Bring both hands down to the mat, to your chair rather. Release. And then I'll settle my hands here on my hips, and on an inhale, lift all the way up to standing. Sweep the arms overhead. Beautiful. Release to your heart. Nice. Come down to mountain. From here, I'm going to take the seat of my chair and turn it so that the back side of my chair is to the right side. And I'll bring my right leg up. My left foot is grounded onto the mat, and we're going to just kind of cool down with a nice twist. Right hand is on the seat of the chair. I'll settle my left hand on my hip and hug into the midline. Feel yourself growing taller from the midline, and then we'll sweep the left arm up. And then turn your torso to the right, placing the left hand onto the thigh or the back of the chair, and sweep the right arm behind you. Beautiful. And let's unwind. Release the leg, and I'll bring the chair around this side so that my leg that's is on the chair, the back of the chair is facing that. So I have a little support here. My left hand settles here on the back of the chair. Right foot is grounded, hug into the midline, grow tall. And we'll sweep the right arm up. And then turn your torso towards the bent knee, placing your hand either on the thigh or the back of the chair. And you can settle your left hand on your hip or extend the arm all the way out. Find that gorgeous twist. Couple of breaths. Beautiful. Let's gently unwind, and we'll make our way back to our seats. Take a nice seat. Spread the legs out nice and wide with the toes out, the heels towards one another. And let's do one of my very favorites, goddess twist. Hands come to the center, into the inner thighs here. I'll draw my left shoulder forward, find length in the spine. Beautiful. Come all the way back up. Take it to the opposite side. Back up. One more time on each side. Beautiful release. Back to center. Nice. And then one last time here. Make your way back to center, and let's heel toe our feet. Hip width apart. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a breath. And on an inhale, open the arms nice and wide away from the midline. And as you exhale, bring your palms together. Release. I am here. Namaste.